Some K-pop fandoms have gained a reputation for being more toxic than the idols they support, often engaging in behavior that contradicts the messages of unity, love, or self-worth promoted by the artists themselves. For example, BTS's ARMY has been praised for charity work but also criticized for doxing journalists, mass reporting YouTubers, or sending death, or self-worth promoted by the artists themselves. For example, BTS's ARMY has been praised for charity work but also criticized for doxing journalists, mass reporting YouTubers, or sending death. Own idols when perceived favoritism arises. In 2020, EXO's fandom trended hate hashtags against Chen after he announced his marriage, demanding his removal from the group. aespa's Mize, Twice's Once's, and LE SSERAFIM's Fear Nots have also been involved in inter-fandom wars, especially over streaming records or visuals, sparking online harassment that sometimes leads to idols issuing public apologies for things beyond their control. This toxic protectiveness often comes from parasocial dynamics, where fans see criticism of idols as personal attacks, prompting them to retaliate. Ironically, this kind of fan behavior can harm idols more than help them, straining their mental health, public image, and creative freedom. In the fourth generation of K-pop, groups are debuting at unprecedented speed, sometimes with as little as a few months of training, which raises concerns about long-term stability, artistry, and even mental health. Unlike earlier generations where idols often trained for years, Red Velvet's Seulgi trained for 7 years, Twice's Jihyo for 10, newer groups like New Jeans and artistry, and even mental health. Unlike earlier generations where idols often trained for years, Red Velvet's Seulgi trained for 7 years, Twice's Jihyo for 10, newer groups like New Jeans and evident during their sudden legal battle and management issues. Rise's debut came so quickly that some fans noted a lack of stage presence and vocal control in early performances, skills typically honed through years of preparation. With labels racing to capitalize on trends like TikTok virality, there's less focus on foundational skills like live, evident during their sudden legal battle and management issues. Rise's debut came so quickly that some fans noted a lack of stage presence and vocal control in even fans are starting to question whether agencies are treating idols as artists or content products meant to go viral fast and fade faster. Dating bans in K-pop are often seen as a marketing strategy, but in reality, they are dehumanizing rules that strip idols of basic emotional autonomy. Agencies enforce these bans to maintain the illusion that idols are available for fans, prioritizing profit over the mental well-being of their artists. For example, Twice had an official dating ban for the first 3 years after debut. JYP confirmed this in interviews, while Blackpink's Jennie faced intense scrutiny and criticism for her rumored relationships, despite never breaking any laws or contracts. When EXO's Chen announced his marriage and child, fans trended hashtags demanding he be removed from the group, highlighting the toxic entitlement dating bans can create. These restrictions not only reinforce parasocial delusions but also infantilize grown adults, treating their personal lives as a threat to their brand. Dating bans can create. These restrictions not only reinforce parasocial delusions but also infantilize grown adults, treating their personal lives as a threat to their brand. Publicly with little backlash, the K-pop system's continued use of dating bans exposes a deep contradiction. Idols are marketed as authentic but denied the right to live authentically. Some K-pop fanbases have become so organized and influential that they often outperform the labels themselves in marketing, promotion, and global outreach. Fanbases like BTS's ARMY have launched billboard ads in Times Square, organized massive streaming parties, and even raised funds for international radio play efforts that directly contributed to BTS topping the Billboard Hot 100 with Dynamite. Blackpink's Blinks have similarly trended comeback hashtags, created fan-made teaser trailers, and designed promotional campaigns that rival official YG content. In 2023, New Jeans fan communities crafted viral TikTok dance challenges and editing templates before Adore could even roll out full promotional schedules. Fanbases for groups like Stray Kids and ATEEZ also manage global voting strategies during award seasons, coordinate bulk album purchases, and track analytics better than some marketing teams. These efforts reflect a shift in power where fans not only consume content but actively shape an idol's success. Ironically, some labels still fail to provide basic promotional resources like subtitles, consistent schedules, or international shipping, while businesses step in with translated content, fan guides, and project coordination. It's grassroots marketing gone global, and in some cases, it's saving careers. In K-pop, some music videos are so overproduced that they overshadow or even clash with the songs they're meant to support, creating a disconnect between sound and visuals. Labels often pour millions into high-concept, CGI-heavy MVs with intricate sets, fashion, and lore, but not all songs warrant such visual weight. For instance, aespa's Girls featured cinematic fight scenes and virtual avatars, but many fans felt the MV's intensity overwhelmed the relatively minimal and repetitive structure of the song. ITZY's Loco had flashy transitions, neon color palettes, and dozens of outfit changes, yet the chaotic visuals made the core message feel diluted and hard to follow. Even Blackpink's Pink Venom, while stunning visually, was criticized for palettes and dozens of outfit changes, yet the chaotic visuals made the core message feel diluted and hard to follow. Even Blackpink's Pink Venom, while stunning visually, was criticized for relying on aesthetics and luxury branding more than musical coherence, with some calling it more of a fashion film than a music video. This overproduction trend often stems from the pressure to go viral or trend on YouTube rather than serve the song's artistic intent. As a result, viewers are left visually dazzled but emotionally relying on aesthetics and luxury branding more than musical coherence, with some calling it more of a fashion film than a music video. This overproduction trend often stems from the K-pop has developed its own distinct marketing ecosystem, one that blends music, fashion, storytelling, and fan interaction into a tightly controlled strategy unlike anything in Western pop. At the heart of this system are comeback schedules, concept teasers, and album versions with collectible photo cards, which create scarcity and drive sales. Groups like Stray Kids and 17 released multiple teaser videos and mood boards weeks before a song drops, turning every comeback into an event. New Jeans uses minimal pre-promotion but leverages viral marketing by releasing surprise music videos strategically optimized for TikTok and Instagram Reels. BTS, under Hybe, redefined fan engagement through platforms like Weverse, while groups like Twice and ATEEZ amplify interaction with synchronized V-Lives and fan sign events. K-pop also uses storytelling and lore as part of branding seen in text and Enhypen, where entire discographies connect through universe building, encouraging repeat engagement and theory building. K-pop also uses storytelling and lore as part of branding seen in text and Enhypen, where entire discographies connect through universe building, encouraging repeat engagement and theory building. Approach is what makes K-pop more than a genre, it's a global strategy. While Western collaborations have been a major trend in K-pop, they don't always yield the benefits artists and labels expect. Blackpink's Kiss and Make Up with Dua Lipa gained international attention, but Monsta X Who Do You Love? With French Montana or Twice's strategy with Megan Thee Stallion, felt forced, with some fans critiquing that the artist's chemistry was lacking, and the cultural crossover felt superficial, leading to a mismatch in style and fanbase expectations. Moreover, K-pop idols sometimes face backlash for altering their artistic identity to appeal to Western tastes, leading to criticisms of inauthenticity. For instance, Blackpink's Sour Candy with Lady Gaga received praise, but some fans felt the collaboration was too heavily influenced by Western trends and less aligned with Blackpink's original concept. Ultimately, while some Western their artistic identity to appeal to Western tastes, leading to criticisms of inauthenticity. For instance, Blackpink's Sour Candy with Lady Gaga received praise, but some. In recent years, music show wins in K-pop have become less significant as fans and industry insiders question their true value. While winning on programs like M Countdown, Inkageo, or Show Music Core used to be a major achievement, the rise of fan voting systems has led to debates over the legitimacy of these victories. For example, EXO and BTS dominated charts for years, but their wins often faced criticism for being driven by fanbases' online voting power rather than the song's merit or actual chart performance. Additionally, the introduction of digital platforms and streaming counts has made these wins seem more like a result of fan support rather than musical quality. Stray Kids' constant wins, despite having strong fan engagement, have sparked discussions about the importance of the artist's influence over their actual artistry. Another example is Blackpink's How You Like That, which consistently topped charts yet didn't win as many music show trophies as expected, raising questions about the criteria being used. Fans also argue that these wins often come at the cost of overshadowing artists who might have more radio or critical appeal but lack the same fan-driven online presence. As fan-driven, voting continues to dominate, the significance of music show wins is increasingly being questioned as a true measure of an artist's impact or musical quality. In K-pop, not every idol should be tasked with rapping, despite the genre's tendency to incorporate rap in its tracks. While rap is an essential part of many K-pop songs, some idols lack the necessary skill set to deliver authentic and impactful rap performances, often leading to criticism from fans and critics alike. For example, EXO's Dio, although an exceptional vocalist, faced backlash when he attempted rapping an overdose. His delivery was criticized for lacking the confidence and technique required for a rap part, which led to fans questioning whether the addition of rap was truly necessary in the song. Similarly, Red Velvet's Irene has been praised for her stunning visuals and vocal ability, but her rap lines, such as in Zimzalabim, were widely regarded as weak compared to her groupmates, leading to a mismatch in her contribution to the song. In some cases, labels prioritize a member's position in the group over their ability to rap, which can result in forced rap parts that seem out of place. For instance, Twice's Nayeon and Jihyun have had rap lines that don't always resonate with fans, as their vocal prowess often overshadows their rap skills. While diversity in roles is important in K-pop, it's essential for idols to excel in their respective positions, whether that be in singing, dancing, or rapping, to ensure the overall performance is cohesive and strong. In K-pop, apologies from idols often feel more like carefully crafted PR moves than sincere expressions of regret, particularly when they apologize for issues like dating or falling. The industry's intense pressure to maintain a pure image often forces idols into situations where they feel obligated to apologize for simply living their lives. Take IU's apology in 2018 for dating Chang Ki-ho. While it was undoubtedly sincere on her part, the forced nature of it due to industry expectations left many fans wondering whether the apology was truly necessary. Similarly, GOT7's JB had to apologize multiple times for his health issues, particularly when he took a break for mental health reasons. While his fans appreciated his honesty, the fact that he felt compelled to issue such apologies speaks volumes about the industry's expectations and the pressure idols face to constantly please fans. The notion that idols must constantly apologize for their personal lives or health problems highlights the unhealthy culture of K-pop, where genuine well-being is often secondary to their public image. The trend extends beyond dating and illness. EXO's Chen, for example, issued a public apology after announcing his marriage and pregnancy, facing backlash from fans, who expected him to maintain his idol persona of being single. While some fans supported him, others saw the apology as a PR tactic forced by his label and the industry's expectations. In this environment, apologies for personal decisions are often more about appeasing fans and media than expressing genuine remorse. This creates an unhealthy cycle, where idols are not allowed to be their authentic selves, and their apologies often lack sincerity because they are framed as corporate responses rather than heartfelt admissions. This culture of forced apologies not only undermines idols' ability to live normal lives but also perpetuates unrealistic expectations, making it nearly impossible for idols to make personal choices without facing public scrutiny. Ultimately, until the K-pop industry begins to embrace more authentic, less scripted responses, these apologies will continue to feel more like rehearsed lines than genuine moments of self-reflection.